Happy morning, my dear children. Welcome to Elga online class. Today we have to cover Unit 8 and Day 4. Did you complete your yesterday's homework, my dear children? Yes. All the time while you are attending the online class, make sure that you have student reader, workbook, pencil, eraser along with you. Let us move to our phonics section. We have learned the words with double consonants, right? Today we will be reading a short story with the words having this sound pattern. Are you ready, my dear children? Yes. Now you will open your SR book, SR2, page number 74. I will give you 5 seconds time. You have to open that. I start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes, I hope you are all opened your SR book. See this, my dear children. This is the SR2 double consonants. See this story. If it is a whole word or vocabulary word means we have to read the word as it is. But if it is a double consonant mean we have to use the sounds to read these words. Okay, I will read the first sentence. Just you have to listen carefully. Raj is playing chess chess with his father. From the sentence, Raj is playing with his father. This and all whole word, vocabulary word like that, right? We have to read the word as it is. But chess, is it a double consonant word? So we have to use the sound to read this word, okay? Raj is playing chess with his father. Suddenly he smells. Suddenly he smells something nice. From this sentence, this is a double consonant, right? So we have to read this word, use the sounds, right? Raj is playing chess with his father. Suddenly he smells something nice. So remaining having some sentences, you have to read this, okay? Yes. Muffins. He shouts. Mother says, I will not give you the in muffin till you clean this mess. Pulled the smell. Raj cleans the mess. He then eats his favorite muffin and drinks coffee. So this like you have to read this story passage, right? What you have to do? If it is a whole word or vocabulary word means you have to read the word as it is. But if it is a double consonant means you have to use the sounds to read these words. Raj is playing chess with his father. Suddenly he smells something nice, right? Muffins. He shouts. Mother says, I will not give to the muffin till you clean this mess. Fooled by the smell, Raj cleans the mess. He then eats his favorite muffin and drinks coffee. So my dear children, this like you have to read this story. Okay? Yes. If it is a whole word or vocabulary word means you will read the word as it is. Or it is a double consonant means you have to use the sounds to read that. Okay? Yes. Great, my dear children. Now let us move to the whole words section. In the last class we learned 4 new words, right? Yes. Now I will show that again. See that you have to read the word. Yes. Outrun. 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 You also repeat after me. Outrun. Outrun. Yes. See the word current. 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 Yes. Next. Broke. 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 Remain. 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 Did you listen the whole words, my dear children? Did you read along with me? Yes. Now shall we do one worksheet from this related? Great, Kutima. Now you will open your worksheet. Worksheet number 6. Question number 1. Page number 92. I will give you 5 seconds time. You have to open this page. I start counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes. See this, my dear children. Here having circle the whole words in the passage below. First you have to read the passage. Okay. After that, while you are reading, if you are having any whole words mean, what you have to do? You have to circle that. You have to find the whole word and then circle that. Okay. Yes. So, you will read this, my dear children. Usain Bolt is known as the lightning bolt. He is the current record holder in 100 meters sprint. He broke all previous records. One could say that he is the fastest man alive. He would remain in that position unless someone can outrun him. You also read along with me. Here having any whole words? Did you find out that? Yes, he that. Current. Right? Broke. Remain. Outrun. So what you have to do? You have to circle that. Yes. See this, my dear children. Current, broke, outrun and remain. This like you have to circle the whole words in this worksheet number 6, question number 1. Yes. Great, my dear children. Now I will teach you a teaching and reading and listening comprehension section. In the last class we read about Sindhu story, right? Yes. Let us discuss the questions from homework. Did you complete that? Yes. Now I will show the answers. You have to check out now. See this. I'll give you 30 seconds time. Sindhu was hardworking and she never gave up on dreams. I say this because she always reported on time even though she had to travel 56 km every day to get to her training academy, right? Next, which word is the meaning to reach the some place by effort? Tick the correct answer. Achieve. Next, how did Sindhu react when her coach told to her play with sharpness, right? When her coach told to play every game with the same level of sharpness, she did not get upset. Instead, she concentrated on putting the same level of effort in the every game, right? Yes. Great, my dear children. Now you will open your SR book, SR 4, the S Salter. Okay, page number 76. I will give you 5 seconds time. You have to open that. Start counting. 5, 4, 2, 3, 1 and 0. Yes. My dear children, today you are going to read this story independently. Okay. See that? The S Salter. You also repeat after me, okay? Keep your pencil or finger. You also read along with me. Pusrala Venkata Sindhu is a professional Indian badminton player. She is currently ranked number 3 in the world. At the 2016 Summer Olympics, Sindhu became the first Indian woman to win a silver Olympic medal. Sindhu was born on 5 July 1995 in Vijayawada. Her parents were professional volleyball players, but Sindhu chose badminton. She said she was inspired by Bulela Govichand after he won the 2001 All the England Badminton Championship. No matter how much her parents tried, she did not change her mind. She started playing badminton at the age of 8. Soon after, she joined Govinda's Badminton Academy. She always reported on time for her training classes, even though she had to travel 56 kilometers every day to get there. Her coach felt that this showed her desire to achieve her goal. She wanted to become a great badminton player. Let us see the another page. Early on, she used to play some games with sharpness. Then she would take it easy during the next game. When her coach told her about this, she did not get upset. She concentrated on playing every game with the same level of effort. After this, she started triumphing in tournaments in the every age group. Soon she was representing India at the Olympics. At the 2016 Olympics, she reached the final and made her country proud. Yes. So this like you have to read the story in your home independently, my dear children. Then you have to open your notebooks and read the summary what you wrote yesterday from this. Okay. Yes. Just you have to discuss with your parents. Great, my dear children. In the last unit, we had learned to compare and contrast self with the character in the story, right? How do we compare and contrast ourselves with the character? Yes, by thinking about how we are like the character and how we are different from that character, right? நம்ம அந்த character எப்படி like பண்றோம், நாம அதுல இருந்து எப்படி different-ஆ இருக்கோம். That is a what is that? Compare and contrast, right? Now to compare ourselves with BV Sindhu, we will think of these two questions, okay? How are we like her? Yes. How I am like BV Sindhu, that is a compare. How are we different from her? That is a contrast. How I am different from PV Sindhu. This is a contrast, right? Yes. Now my dear children, you have to open your notebook, reading and listening comprehension page, okay? Yes. So you have to write down this, how I am like BV Sindhu. This is a compare. How I am different from PV Sindhu. Contrast. எப்படி நீங்க அவங்கள போல இருக்கீங்க, that is a compare. எதுல டிஃபரெண்டா இருக்கீங்க, that is a contrast. This like you have to finish this table, okay, in your notebook neatly. I will give you 30 seconds time. You have to complete this, my dear children. Did you complete that, my dear children? Yes. Now I will show the CRL sample answers. See this, my dear children, how I am like PV Sindhu, comparing. Like PV Sindhu, I also sometimes do not concentrate on all the subject. என்ன பண்ண முடியல, sometimes மற்ற subjectல concentrate பண்ண முடியல. Like you have a PV Sindhu. How I am different from PV Sindhu, that is contrast. Unlike Sindhu, I wanted to become a teacher when I grow up. This is a different for me and PV Sindhu, right? This is a sample answer from this. Just you have to compare in your notebook, okay? Yes. நீங்க உங்களோட கம்பேர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. டிஃபரண்ட், நீங்க என்னமா ஆக ஆசைப்படுறீங்க, that is, this is contrast, right? Yes. Great, my dear children. Now you have to open your worksheet number 6, question number 2. See this, answer the following questions. We read that story, right? Just you have to complete this. She was inspired by Bulela Gopichand. What is the meaning of the underlined word inspired? Just you have to tick the correct answer. Next, where were the 2016 Olympics held? Just you have to fill that. Next question, what was the name of Sindhu's academy? The name of the Sindhu's academy was Gobinath Badminton Academy, right? Next, why did Sindhu travel so far her training? Because Sindhu traveled so far her training, she wanted to be a great badminton player, right? Yes. How are you like Sindhu? Give reasons from your S of 4, right? Yes. See this, my dear children, to fill someone with the desire to do something. This is the inspired meaning. Where were the 2016 Olympics held? The 2016 Olympics were held in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. What was the name of the Sindhu's Academy? The name of the Sindhu's Academy was Gobichand's Badminton Academy. Why did Sindhu travel so for her training? Sindhu traveled so for her training because she wanted to be a great badminton player. Then fourth question, like Sindhu, if I want to do something, it is very hard to change my mind. Sindhu parents could not have mind about badminton and she wanted to determine to achieve her goal. In the same way, I am determined to win the drawing competition in school and work hard for it. Yes, you have to pause the video and write the answers, my dear children. Great, my dear children. Let us move to the grammar section. Today we are going to revise all the adjectives done in the last classes. Now you have to open your SR book, SR2, page number 74. I will give you 5 seconds time. You have to open that page. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Yes. See this, adjectives. Adjectives are words that tell us more about the noun. There are 3 types of adjectives. Adjectives of appearance describe how the person, animal, place or things look or appears. Right? Yes. See that example. Tall, short. Thin, fat. Small, dark, long, colorful, bright, gleam, right? Yes. What are the adjectives? Adjective are words that tell us more about the noun. There are 3 types of adjectives, right? See that? How the person, animal, place or things look or appears, right? Yes. Second type, adjectives of character describe the traits of a person or an animal. See that? Word meaning. Brave, ready to face danger. Polite, showing the respect and good manners. Cheerful, happy and smiling. Friendly, easily makes friends. Calm, does not get nervous or angry easily. Careful, making sure not to make mistakes. Next, loving, showing love and care. Selfish, only thinks about himself. Funny, makes a lot of jokes. Shy, nervous when meeting new people. Helpful, ready to help. Hardworking, works a lot. This is the second type. Next, third type, adjectives of feeling. Describe the feeling of a person or an animal. First one, appearance. Next, character. Third one, feeling. These are all the adjectives. Happy, sad, excited, nervous, angry, upset, glad, confused, curious, right? This is the third type, right? Yes. Do you understand? Adjectives, 3 types: appearance, character and feelings, right? Yes. Appearance describe the how the person, animal, place or thing looks or appears. எப்படி இருக்காங்க அப்படிங்கறத adjectives appearance பண்றது, right? Next one, character. What are the characters like that? Next, feeling. அவங்களோட feelings வெளிப்படுத்துறது. That is the adjectives. Do you understand? Yes. Now shall we do one worksheet from this related? Yes. Now you will open your worksheet number 7, page number 93. Yes. See this, read the passage and circle the adjectives. Write each adjectives in the table below and maintain what type of adjective it is. First you have what you do? You have to read the passage, okay? Just you have to circle the adjectives and also you have to write the each adjectives in the table. Then what type it is? Feeling or appearance or character. Okay? Yes. First you have to read the passage and circle the adjectives, my dear children. And also you have to write the column here. Norman and Kalyani are going to on a school trip. Norman had a red bag, right? See that? This is the adjective, right? This is the appearance. Kalyani has not decided her bag yet. She is confused. Confused is the adjective. This is a feeling. She described to take her small green bag, right? Small green, right? Small green. This is an appearance. Norman is very excited to go for the trip. Excited means what? What is that? Yes, feeling. Then Kalyani is glad, that is also going. Glad. Glad means feeling. Their mother gives them healthy food to eat. Right? Healthy. What is that? Healthy means character. She is loving mother. Loving means anbu. That is also character. They are going in a colorful school bus. Colorful means what is that? Appearance. Their principal, Mr. Sharma, is going. He is tall man. Tall means appearance. He always helped his students. He is a helpful person. Helpful means character. They go to the zoo. It was a muddy expense. Kalyani is excited to see a tiger. Excited means feeling. Mr. Sharma tells to her that tigers don't get scared. Tiger is the fearless animal. They see a bunch of playful monkeys. Playful is an adjective, that is a character. Now it is time to go back. Both Norman and Kalyani are said that sad that the trip has ended. Sad is an adjective. So you have to circle that word, that is a feeling. This slide you have to complete this table. I'll show that answers now. You have to pause the video and complete this worksheet, my dear children. Okay, you have to circle the adjectives first. After that you have to fill this table column. If you are finished means now I will go another one worksheet. You will fill the adjectives you have learnt in the worksheet. Okay, you have to use your SR2, SR3 in your book. Okay, yes, you have to see the worksheet number 8, question number 1. Fill in the blanks with the different types of adjective from SR. Norman and Kalyani are going to their grandma's house. They both are dash. You have to complete this. Fill in the blank to use your SR book. Okay? Yes. Once again, Norman and Kalyani are going to their grandma's house. They both are excited. Norman has packed his toy in a yellow, orange like that bags. Kalyani took her beautiful dresses. She wants a dash bag, big bag, but her mother gives her a small bag. She is sad. Bag kudutha sad avinglayya. Norman gives her another bag to pack her dresses. Kalyani is happy now. Norman is a dash brother, kind brother. They reach their grandma's dash house. What here come? New house. Norman is glad to see them. Right? Grandma is glad to see them. Norman wants to see the entire house. He is a curious boy. Their grandma has grown vegetables in her garden. Right? She is a hard-working woman. Kalyani thinks her grandma is weak now. Norman helps grandma in her work. He is a helpful grandson. This slide you have to complete this worksheet. I will show the answer now. You have to pause the video and then write it. See this, my dear children. This is the answer for this. From this you have to pause the video and write the answers neatly. Don't scribble your workbook, notebook also, my dear children. Yes. Let us move to the writing and speaking expression skill. In the last class you wrote the first draft of your story, right? What was the topic on which you had written in the first draft? Yes, my favorite player. Today you are going to enhance and edit your story, right? In the last unit we learned the arms structure to enhance your story, right? Let us recap that. What is that, my dear children? Yes, add. ARMS. A means add, remove. R means remove. M means move. S means substitute. We have to add first. We will add details like which day, like that. Okay. Remove means in the sentence Savila means we will remove the details or words that do not help us tell our story better. Right. Move. We will move words or sentence that fit better somewhere else. Substitute. Change words with other words that are the more exciting to read. Right? Yes. Now I will read this. My favorite player is Saina Nehwal. He is from Haryana. She plays badminton. She has won medal in Olympics. She is the first Indian female to win in the medal at Olympics. She has made India proud. I like her very much because he has won tournaments. He is a good player, right? Yes. Enhanced. We have to use our arm structure. See that? Yes. We have to remove some sentence. We have to add the details, right? Then substitute like that. So this like you have to use the arm structure from your story, okay? Draft. Add panel, okay? Then you have to move that some words or sentences, then remove. After that, add substitute, right? Yes. Okay, my dear children, this like you have to do your draft. Now we are going to edit our story. In the last unit, we learned cups structure to edit a story, right? Let us recap that. What are that? Yes, cups. C means capital letter. I need to put a capital letter for proper nouns at the beginning of sentence. U. Use adjectives in the sentences. Put. Put one finger space between the words. Spelling. I need to check the spelling of words. So you have to follow the cup structure. Just you have to edit your story, my dear children. I will show the example of. Use the capital letters. Right? Edited variation using cups. Right? Put one finger gap. Right? Use means use adjective to the sentences. Put one finger gap. P means yes means check out your spellings. Right? Yes. See that. This like you have to edit your story in your home. Okay? Neatly and clearly, my dear children. So my dear children, you have to use the arm structure and then cup structure. Just you have to use in your story draft, okay? So you have to edit your story neatly and clearly. After that, you have to read that in your home independently, okay? Yes. Let us revise today's class in phonics section. We read one story, then whole words. We have to recap some whole words and then we complete the worksheet. Reading and listening comprehension. We read the story. After that, we did some worksheet. Grammar part, adjectives. We saw some 3 adjectives. Then we did 2 worksheets. Writing and speaking expression. We have to use the arm structure and cup structure to edit our story. Right? So my dear children, from this in your home, you have to do it properly. Today's homework. If you are not finished your worksheet means you have to fill and come. Okay?